What's up, YouTube? Look, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I gotta say it. Sitting at home, notice that the car that you see there, the battery light came on. And this car had been involved in an accident probably about 5 or 6 days earlier. And so when I saw the battery light, I was suspicious about if it was related to the car accident or not. But anyway, couldn't really remember when the last time I bought a battery, and I couldn't remember if I had the alternator changed before or the starter, which one it was, but could have been both. But I bought all three at some point: starter, alternator, and a battery. Battery probably a couple years ago. Batteries don't last as long as they used to. Now they last on average 2 to 3 years, if you get that much out of them. So hopefully it's the battery. But here's what I wanted to say. I just realized how stressful and annoying it can be to have to call a tow truck company, or have to call your insurance company and get them to tow a car for you, when you got other things going on. And it's just more stress than you need, more stress than you deserve, more stress than you deserve, more stress than you deserve. And unless you've been through that before, trying to get a insurance agent, first of all, to call the number and to work your way through until you actually get a person on the phone, versus trying to use some app, and all this type of, high tech foolishness or whatever. Get someone on the phone and, you tell them where you are, and, then they got to find you. And the whole time you're kind of stressed out a little bit, kind of annoyed a little bit. The person seems to be asking you crazy questions, and you just want it to be, 1, 2, 3, and you're on your way. And a lot of times it's not like that. Got to answer a lot of questions, and it's really just more than you really want to deal with. So unless you've been through that, you don't really understand how stressful it can be. And not to, well, anyway, you don't know how stressful it is, or how stressful it can be on other people, especially if it's a woman, or some men. But needless to say, it's a stressful situation, or can be a stressful situation, or at least annoying. And it's something that you might not realize until you're actually in that predicament. So right now I've been waiting for 1 hour, actually 45 minutes. I got a 13-minute wait until the tow truck is supposed to arrive. So it takes about an hour for them to get to you. But the lesson is, if you see a friend or someone in a stressful situation, even though you might not realize how stressful it might be, or that person might say they got it, or, I'm good, or whatever they might say, if they say anything at all, just remember that your presence can always be more of a comfort than it is when you leave. In most cases, there could be some times when you leave, and you leave so that things are better. The person doesn't have you to worry about, or to be stressed about, or to worry about, what's going on with you, or are you comfortable, are you good, all these different kind of things. If you got someone with you, for example, and you're worried about it's cold outside, or Is the person hot because they're sitting in the car? Just imagine you're there with a child or an elderly person or something like that. I know some of you people don't think about others. You know what I mean? You don't have that in you. You don't know what I'm talking about. But if you are in a situation where you don't have to deal with something, it could be easier on you, or it could be more stressful to have to worry about what someone else is doing. So basically all I'm saying is, try to figure out what your role is. Play your role. Try to treat people like you would want them to treat you. That might be the key. Treat people like you would want them to treat you, or treat them like you would treat your mother, or you should treat your mother, or other people tell you you should treat your mother. And that might give you some guidance on how you should deal with other people. But, tow truck's almost here, and we'll see what's going on with this tomorrow. We'll give the mechanic a text tonight, and just go from there. So the moral of this conversation is, and I got 2 more videos that I have to do. I have some things I have to say. But yeah, the moral of this is, just try to be aware of what other people are going through, what other people might be facing. Try to be there for them if you can, if they will allow you. And if not, then you just do what you can and see what happens. So I'm gonna wait on this tow truck for right now and try to get this all sorted out, and we'll go from there. Yeah, but I'm sorry for all the people who you don't know what type of video I'm gonna make. I might make a video about anything really. So it's a channel and anything can happen. So that's what happened tonight. It's 10 o'clock at night, and yeah, I'm waiting on a tow truck. Y'all be safe out there.